Gotta restart that. I like that song too much. Greetings. Good evening. Hello, Hobbs. My neck is so sore. I'm genuinely just here to let the ibuprofen kick in. I think I need to clean my glasses. 2 days in a row, not common. Enjoy, don't subscribe. You heard me? I'm hungry. I ate before I left. But I'm hungry again. Maybe it's just the headache, or the neck ache. I think my camera's crooked. I'm not even monitoring this. Camera glitch! There it is. Okay. Hi, camera glitch. It actually didn't glitch. Too bad. We're good. Oh. They need, like, emergency ibuprofen. That's kind of what ibuprofen 400 is, but I tell you, you can just take normal ibuprofen and get that. So here we are. I was at the bunker. Actually, I was walking through walking trails in my town because I wanted to walk under these weird structures that are between the roads. They're just like weird. I got distracted. Wait, is Discord not doing the thing anymore? Discord, baby. You make my life harder. That's why the other day I leaked my own Discord. I beat you to it. Need some water. Help this ibuprofen. Swim or something. Oh my god. Alright, Discord, you better this time? Oh, Discord's not even here yet. Discord, where are you? Must have been an update. It's funny to me that Discord always has 8 updates or something similar. Damn, my hair's totally falling down. I don't care. Whatever. It's late. I just want to bang on some sleds. Quote me. Yeah, my brain's gonna work slow. I can feel it. I always get these headaches that are like deep in my neck. I think it's because I sleep bad. Part of me wants to play with my abridged by us stuff running. But who knows? Who knows? I'll put my face on the camera for a second. Uh-oh. Baby. We left some jackets over there. Baby. Oh, say hello to the camera. Hey, don't bite. She's upset. She was so comfy. Say hi, Turka Durka. I used to tell my phone to buy, or like set a reminder so I can buy treats for Taka, but my voice dictation would always hear Tucker, so I always had these shopping notes that were like, buy Tucker treats. Like, I don't think that's what it meant. This is costuming, but the rest is jackets. Hang these bad boys. Too much stuff here, actually. I need to clean it all up. Mario hat, come back. Alright, we need to get out of this though, because it's gonna get warm fast. I am coming back from like too many busy days. Okay, I still look like I went to a ball, but that's okay. I go places to impress people. It's not that hard to be memorable, you know? I mean, I have red hair, so that helps, but the whole networking thing is a lot of fun when you know how to say things that people haven't heard before. I won't name names, but I recently had a conversation as well that was about some AI stuff. And latently, it has occurred, my hair is doing stuff. I don't know what it is. I had a conversation about AI. It's been occurring to me that one of the reasons I'm not swayed by anything I hear people say about how AI is a scourge on this planet is like, oh, you don't know how to do things for yourself. It's like, it's very true. It's very, very true. I understand what they're saying. However, I've got 15 years under my belt telling people that they were also getting dumber for using IDEs while I was using a text editor. It's like, you don't know where you import stuff from. I do. Like, you tell your thing to refactor because you don't know what you're doing. It's obviously not universally true, but I was like, you're making the kids dumber. And I haven't given up on that. It's just gotten a lot harder to use a text editor. I used to use TextMate. That was my jam. TextMate seems to have died though. Its last blog post was like 2020, and they're like, the macOS update put a bunch of weird latency in it, and then they never spoke again, and I'm like, well, I hope they come back. I need to tell you, like, when I hear that there's like beta software coming, it's like Christmas morning for me. Christmas morning. Nothing else gets me more excited than some beta software. The whole thing is just a delight to me. If Macromates came and said, Macromate, is that? I forget what his company name is. I think I said it right. If he came out, it's like a one-man shop. If he came out and was like, there's a TextMate 3 beta, I would drop VS Code on its head. Like, I do not care about VS Code. I use it because it's like, it's been customized by me at this point. I only left TextMate to go to VS Code, and I tell you, I would go back. I would seriously go back. I would write C++ in TextMate. I would do it all. I'd do insane things. I'd just do it. I'm gonna eat this because you're not the boss of me. It's a strawberry lemonade stuffed oat bite Bobos. It's kind of dry and chewy, but here we are. I'm kind of dry and chewy. Get this thing off of my face. I don't think it's gonna bait anyone in here. Let's get to it. Assuming that it's all ready to go. Okay, make sure that this is catching up. This thing always manages to freeze. So we're just gonna verify it's actually moving. I think it is. Yeah, okay, cool. So, I think we're gonna walk up to this. Yeah. So, out in the world, we found someone who knew they were also on specified services, and they told us how to get in the bunker. Or they told us anyway to ask Commander Johnson, who was a meanie in Fort Emergence, who started off by giving us orders to get the goblins and the bandits. Apparently, his orders were that if we asked about this bunker, which is not obvious how to get into, that he had to tell us. So he did. I don't know why that's the way it is, but apparently it's supplies. It's kind of big for supplies, and I genuinely don't remember what's in here. Remembering what Commander Johnson told you. To turn... Yeah, you turn to the wall and say Galros. Sure enough, a section of the east wall of the building slowly fades away. Corridor leads to the dark bunker. Into the dark bunker. There is a peculiar pungent smell like burning herbs. We're having a stroke. This is interesting. Part of me wishes I could zoom in like Baldur's Gate 3. I don't think if I zoom in with the macOS zoom that it's gonna show up in the stream. It might though, it's kind of weird. Wait, people live in here? I took another bite, hang on. It was a big bite. I'm so confused by what makes my mic spike. I really don't know. I don't know if it's ambient noise. I'm not even close to the mic. I'm closer now, though. Okay. Never mind. Almost. You meet a tottering old slip. His once green scales darkening around the edges with age. He wears many amulets and teeth around his neck. Greetings. Welcome to the bunker. Wow, this is what they actually call it, huh? Bunker era. Shishinlu. I am Pathas. Pathas. That's what I'm gonna call him. Why are you here? He speaks in a shaky, sibilant voice. I don't know what sibilance sounds like in this case, but I won't emulate it. At the asking of Avernum, I have come to the bunker. I help with their research. How do the locals help you out? They bring us food at night, and they keep this place secret. And they give us company sometimes. Oh, tell me more, babe. This can be a lonely place to wait. What sort of research can you perform? He sighs. I am a priest of my people normally, but I am also one of the strongest mages, and I know much of metalworking too. That is why they asked for me. I miss my temple. Of course, it is an opportunity too. Where's your temple? Down in our city of Nas. In the great cave, in Avernum, a beautiful city. I miss it. I've never seen it because I didn't play the other games. Opportunities like what? For example, to meet the great mages and minds of Avernum, like Erica. I met her not long ago. What do you think of Erica? She is the greatest mage of Avernum. She lives up here now, in a tower to the northeast. She is very private and powerful, but she can never again go to the surface. We already know this, but hey, I need to turn off the blinding ring light here. Oh, my eyes. Why can she never go to the surface again? They cursed her when they banished her. So much they feared her power. If ever again she sees the sun, it will slay her instantly. That is why she hates the Empire so much. What is your impression of Erica? It was an honor to meet her, but frightening as well. The depth of her hatred is hard to comprehend. I have another question. Pathass idly fingers one of his protective amulets with a clawed finger. How can I help you? What is the bunker? This was built here with the help of new Cotrans as a sort of magical crisis handling center. We wait here for some need for research, and then we respond. The people here have been a great assistance. What sort of research? I think we've already said this stuff. It's just a different way to go through it. I mean, what kind of research, buddy? Give me those tongs. They're so valuable. Pants are worth nothing in this world, but tongs are worth everything. I don't know why. Why does it say stuff like that? It's really a blocked tile? They're all blocked tiles. It's so weird. I don't know what he's doing here. What's he doing here? Oh, another one. I see 2 beds so far. Osthoth. You meet a middle-aged mage leaning back in a large carved wooden chair. When you entered, he was meditating while staring at the small brazier. He lowers his head and wipes sweat from his brow. He looks up at you as if he was expecting you. I am Osthoth. Welcome to the bunker. Sorry. He wipes his brow again. It gets warm in here. He's got a grin. Look at this man's grin. Let me switch the lights. Hang on. Okie doke. Why are you staring into the fire, buddy? Focusing. All my mental faculties must be sharp. You see, I am in charge of the bunker. It is a powerful resource for Upper Avernum, but only if I remain fully alert. I don't understand this place. What is this place? I shall explain what we are doing here. We are doing research. Okay, buddy. My ex talked clearer than you. Enla, Pathos, and I are... No, there's 3 people. Are trying to craft tools to use against the enemies of Avernum. Pathos and Enla. Powerful magicians from Avernum. They are my 2 research aides. I could think of no task they are not up to. So this is a research center run by Avernum's crown? Yes, and a much-needed one. Avernum has always had many enemies. Always, we had a few swords on our side, and it was only the skill of our mages that saved us. The existence of the bunker is how we recognize this fact. Are you currently doing any research? Pathos and I wait here. Our magical powers waiting to be unleashed on whatever problems may come up. So the answer is no. You're just chilling? I don't understand yet. That is what we've been waiting. That is why we have been waiting for you. We felt that we might need to research on your behalf. What can you research? He looks uncomfortable. Oh my goodness, guys. Are you here for me or not? Also like my ex. When we found out about the monsters on the surface, we realized we may need to craft a weapon to help you fight them. But you must be warned of one key fact. What warning? Be absolutely sure that you are right. Our resources are limited, and we can make only one powerful item. If your first guess is wrong, I strongly doubt that we will be able to help you again. Okay. Well, I don't want to start that yet, but let me shave while I yawn. He says gladly when I ask him. That is our purpose now, but we are not ready to craft a weapon yet. Oh my gosh. Buddy. So you've just been locked in here on standby? It's like the worst pager duty shift ever. He says, we will wait until someone finds who made the plagues of monsters on the surface so we can craft a weapon to use against them. Should you ever know who created the monsters, come back and tell me their names so we can make a weapon. One warning, however, make sure that you are absolutely certain. We will probably only have the strength to craft one such weapon. Yeah. I'm not sure that I ever did this in my original play. I let Erica put the necklace on me, and I think I've done that a couple times, because when I played, I just didn't, like, there was not a compelling reason not to do it. It just felt like she was the only thing. But maybe that's because I was bad. Trying to fix my hair again. Likes to slide down and then it bothers me. This clip is kind of heavy. I think I messed up. Let's try it one more time. Oh man. Hair's so thick in the back. It's hard to clip it the right way. Sometimes I get it and it stays for like hours, and other times it's just like, nope, gone in 3 minutes. Okay. Okay, well, that's kind of boring. One more thing I came to do that has nothing. Hi, Anla. This tiny woman would look like someone's friendly old grandmother were it not for the aura of power emanating from her. Oddly, her chamber is decorated in the Vanatai style. I am called Inla. Welcome to the bunker. I do my research here. What research? You guys don't say anything. I'm trying to get the shoe off. Eat a pretzel. Actually, I want more. okay. A couple more. Some extras. I'm gonna eat so many bonobos. Okay, what sort of research? I was once studying dragons. Now I do research in the bunker. Oh my goodness, please, somebody just say something. Why did you give up studying the dragons? She looks sad. We studied poor old Motrax, oldest of the mighty serpents living in Avernum. Then he died. The other dragons disappeared. Does anyone know where they went? A great mystery. Sulphurous Koth and Athrin were the other dragons in the underworld. However, after the Empire War, they all disappeared. We have a few guesses regarding where they went, such as maybe down further into the caves. Wrong. Or more likely on the surface, although that would be an invitation for the Empire to attack them. The Empire despises any power it can't control, and they would despise the Empire back. Why the mutual hatred? The Empire enslaved Sulphurous and Koth, and Athrin dislikes all humans. They no doubt have much hatred for the humans on the surface. That is true, but I don't think that they would do the plagues because of it. It's not like they like slimes, right? Like, I know that some of them might be enslaved, but I don't think the enslavement is, like, real motivation here, unless we can't stop them. And they want us to kill them? That could be real. She also says, well, I study Vannatai magic. Why have you decided to specialize in Vannatai magic? It is amazing what they can do with a simple crystal. For example, they can make actual life in crystalline form. How do they accomplish these things? We can do nothing near what they can do. But we have a few ideas. Nothing I want to talk about now, of course. No, yeah, of course. All three of these jacker boxes didn't say anything. It's horrifying. This is a lovely carved wood chest lined with the mother of pearl. It must have been smuggled down here from the surface. You will open it. I don't know why I said you will. You open it and find it is padded inside and lined with fine velvet. The box is empty. Wow. This is, like, profoundly underwhelming. This is so underwhelming. I need to find a healer. This guy is getting wrecked. Like, it'll be okay, but man. I know you. Well, yeah, I bet you do. That's funny. They're going. I am a warrior of Avernum. That's alright. We'll buy the boat. I am curious to tell him. I also want to hit up the Vanatai. We didn't spend much time there before. It's not a big deal. Whoops, mousy. Alright, the boat is ours. We control this town. There is a hut in the middle of this isolated island, surrounded by rows of cultivated mushrooms. Smoke comes from the chimney. Odd medicinal smells hang in the moist, still air. Enter the hut, yeah. You approach the door. It opens, revealing a withered old woman with long, snowy white hair. Her eyes light up as she gazes upon you. Well, aren't you the cutest little adventurers? Sorry, dearies, but the items I sell are only for more mature warriors. Oh my gosh. So insulting. Wait, no, game. Can you path a little smarter, please? Can't be done. It also doesn't understand elevation. Oh, we can go under bridges. That's good. Alright, this isn't the only way to be navigating up here, but I like doing it. Oh, that's good. We can potentially come back for that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, we found New Formello. New Formello is still under construction. Many of the buildings are incomplete, and everything looks new. Interestingly, some of the buildings look like they were made by Sliths. Many of them have come up from Avernum to help the humans settle the surface. Great, but I don't want to be here. No. There. Qu'est-ce que c'est? We flew. Oh, hidden cache. A fiery wand. That is so insulting. I have 4 of them, and I've been holding them since the beginning of the game. Man, that's insulting. Okay. So let's finish exploring by water, because that'll help me see the land. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is dangerous, but that's alright. A pool of water from the river to the east has been trapped here for some time. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Music died for no reason. Love it. OBS, meet me in the street. I'm gonna fight ya. A pool of water from the river to the east has been trapped here for some time, growing increasingly stagnant and foul. Oh, excuse me. Normally you wouldn't expect to hear lizards or bats in a cave like this, however, normally you would expect. However, the tunnel is completely eerily silent. Uh-oh. There is a massive and mercifully empty nest here, formed of piles and rocks and moldy branches. One of the things holding the nest together, buried in the branches, is a two-tined Slithericai spear. As you turn back from the dead end, you hear a bizarre resonant moaning from the path behind you. As the sound echoes across the swamp, you have no choice but to turn and see what is causing it. Ooh, yummy. A shambler. I don't think this is a problem, but maybe we fought weaker shamblers before. Oh, he didn't even get to attack us. Nah, Chief, I think we're good. Oh, we don't have any of our things going on. Let's play it like we mean it. That's not important, but I wanted to have it up. Ooh. Hopefully she doesn't kill herself here. Oh, no worries, Chief. She didn't even hit. Man, that heal is doing good work. That's my lowest heal. That was 30 XP? That seems baked in. That makes no sense. That was not a 30 XP enemy. This is pretty good. It doesn't often beat a cleave. It's nice. It's nice. It's just I already had a spear I was choosing not to use. And they are literally the same damage. It's so insulting. I mean, it has good. No, it's garbage. Now I'm even more confused about why that was a 30 XP fight. I mean, it would be a big deal early if you blew your money to do that. I guess I should remember that like if I were min-maxing and like got the boat right away, that would be a great weapon. The spear I have, I think it might have come after the slimes or something. Struggling to remember. Oh wow. No, these are connected. What? That's hilarious. Okay. I thought it was like maybe canonical that you really were in real Avernum, but that's weird. I don't know where I'm at. I have literally no idea. Okay. It's really hard to find your boat in this game if you've left it somewhere dumb. So yeah, I'm gonna go to New Formello. I keep dropping the R in Formello, but that's alright. Hey, Ace. This woman is middle-aged, but she walks with the stride and confidence of a warrior half her age. The steel sword at her side looks well-worn. My name is Ace, but you can call me Commander Ace. Okay, just add syllables, babe. How fares New Formello? You oversee the defense of this town, and believe me, there's nothing but troubles. What sort? Well, first, the problems with the... yeah, this is the first time we run into this word, I think. Kytrax. And the Sliths. It's also the first time we've heard them talk about the Sliths as an enemy. Now we have a murder investigation to deal with. What are the Kytrax? Big evil bugs. Migrated up here from Avernum. You don't want to know more. They're nasty. What's wrong with the Sliths? Now don't get me wrong, I got no problems with those lizards. They just shouldn't be here. They need lots of heat, and we sent people out to the forge stuff to burn. And if we sent people out to forge stuff to burn, they'd be eaten by Kytrax. Plus, they're terrible laborers. Okay. Racist. Lizards only started making buildings a few years ago, and they don't have the knack. Plus, they keep insisting on putting statues up everywhere. They refuse to work unless they can make statues. Why do they insist on that? She spits in irritation. It's some religious thing. No, yeah. They can't make a city without statues. Look, I got nothing against them personally. They just shouldn't be here now. Sounds like an inside joke from the previous games, probably. I have another question. Ace is an unusual name. It's not my real name. I chose it. It fits me. Wow, okay. Just don't forget, it's Commander Ace to you. Are you? Okay, we're sent about the murders. Simple enough. Foley and Thompson went out to survey. Now they're dead. Bodies are in a cave up to the north, but nobody wants to go up there. Can't blame them. I know nothing about it, really. You should talk to that big shot Flanagan guy. Tell us more about Flanagan. He's unspecified services. She looks you over with distaste, like you. Come up from Fort Emergence to make everything a little better. He's probably at the end. Talk to him. We're busy trying to build a city. I'm gonna kill your Kytrax first. Actually, maybe I should talk to them just enough to get a quest out of it. I'm so used to old Exile, just like hiding things in the ground, that I just honestly don't trust my eyes, excuse me, to spot anything. Oh. Heard all about ammo and pipe. Alright. Oh, they're like seriously building. There's nothing here. The smithy. Okay. What up, babe? You meet a big burly slith, skin dry from the heat of his forge. Oh, this doesn't sound like a good... Actually, maybe, yeah, they did like the heat, I guess. Or, I don't know. I am Dosar. Welcome to my shop. He holds up a pair of huge pair of steel tongs in a large clawed hand. Those are valuable. Sort of shop. I'm the blacksmith for this city. Run the first shop here. Congratulations. Thank you. This is the first working shop in New Formello. We just said that, buddy. It is necessary because the people here need metal goods to build the city. Also, I provide a good place for sliths to come and meet. Ah, so this is the slith spot. We sliths were sent here by our people as a peace gesture to humans. It was a very difficult idea. Why? It is too cold here for us except for in my forge. The humans do not like us, and we are ill-suited to the work. When the city is done, most of us will return home. But alas, few will have anything happy to say about the experience. Little peace came from this. Okay. Oh my gosh. Literally just the item we found. So, never mind. If you were in a min-max, I mean, you could go get it, but like that Shambler would be a huge fight. For an item that you have to buy the boat to get. It's ridiculous. I'm disappointed in general in this game about how bad the shops are balanced. Just sell all these. I mean, keep one, I guess. Terror is interesting. I mean, I don't know. Keep a couple. 4 is overkill, is all. Maybe I could do it if I stole a whole lot of stuff. I might think about my challenge run as being a little bit more min-maxed, but routed. And just stealing everything. Oh my goodness, they're all named. Compare that to Begale, honestly. Begale had so many unnamed NPCs in some of those towns. At least 2 towns were wholly unnamed NPCs. There's a short, stout woman at the bar working on her 5th mug. A mushroom bear. She looks very uninterested in your presence. I'm McKinley. Oh, this is not who I meant to talk to. Make this quick, okay? Do you work here? Yes, I'm a laborer. Do you like your job? She turns to you angry. Look, 2 of my friends just got murdered, okay, idiot? Sorry about your friends. Yeah, stuff happens. They went north, think bugs got them. Sort of bugs. Kai tracks are called. They snuck into Upper Avernum with the humans somehow. That's all I know. Let me get blasted. Peace. Well, I was gonna buy you the drink. Oh my goodness, I'm accidentally talking to a different person now. Hang on. Can I buy you a drink? You buy her another beer. Thanks. Okay, I'll talk to you. Let's make this quick. We're building New Formello. It's a pain. Keep getting attacked. What do you want to know? This is really remedial information, but... where's the original Formello? It's down in Avernum. Big city. Never been there. I'm from Darman myself. Well... Why is building New Formello a pain? Well, you try to build a city from scratch in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of dumb lizards to help, while being attacked by bugs all the time. See how much fun you have. Dumb lizards? Oh, sorry. We have to call them Slizirkai. I forgot. Big deal. I don't know. This is not useful. Okay, McDonald. Why are you so nervous? I'm nervous. Yes, I guess I am. Been for a long time since you know what Avernum does to you. It affects people. It makes us all funny. The monsters, the dark. I just started shaking when I got sent down and never stopped. When did you get sent down? Yeah, like legitimately, bro. Just before the Empire invaded and they closed off the portal. Dude, that was like 30 years ago, man. I was one of the last groups they sent down. Okay, I guess. For speaking against the Empire. Saying things. Me, not the rest of the group, just me. I was sent down for saying things. I could spot a Krizsan twice as far as anyone else. Oh, cool. It's a good thing I have to be especially on my guard now after the killings. Know anything? They call them murderers, but I don't buy that. If Pulley and Thompson went out, they got careless, they were too slow. And Krizsan ate them. End of the story. You'll hear lots of weird rumors about magic and evil and stuff, but don't buy it. And the earthquake was just a coincidence. Earthquake. The day before the bodies were found, there was a big rumbling, like an earthquake. But that sort of thing happens often enough. Dumb to think it was a connection. Did the earthquake cause any damage? Not much. A few walls fell over, the slith got scared. There was a rock slide to the north. To the north out of town, that is. About 10-20 miles in that direction. Alright, let's talk to Flanagan finally. You meet a burly man with a lot of hair and a lot of gut. Looks you up and down as you approach. I'm Flanagan with Unspecified Services. Pleased to meet you. Glad you made it up here. I'm so thirsty. Okay. We're members of Unspecified Services. What are you engaged in? Investigating agent. Well, right now I'm investigating a pair of messy murders. Hey, us too. Here's what we know. Not long ago, 2 men here went north to do some surveying. Not long after that, there was an earthquake. Not long after that, they were found in a cave up there, dead. I'm sure I could use another brain to find out what happened. Maybe you can tell me, what is Unspecified Services? It sounds like we probably could have come up here much sooner in the story and talked to him about these lines. Truly nothing useful to say. I want to like this game's story, but I am being reminded that a lot of times the dialogues here I think it underwhelms a little more because of this dialogue system. It looks like it's giving you choices when really there's nothing to say. Tongs! We always pick up tongs. Nope. Alright. I don't know why clicking that button is starting combat. That'd be why. Okay. There's a lizard in the way. Can't reach. What's it? Madness. Oh, that hurt him good. Whoops, I stepped on the shock. Oh no, lizard, leave. You can't trade places with NPCs, so. This chamber contains several huge rock pillars. They're being knocked apart to get stone to build new Formello. Stones from the huge rock formations are stacked all around you. Must have taken great effort to break them loose. From among the huge rock pillars to the west, you hear a soft chittering noise. Oh, hi. I don't know why these are worth anything, to be honest. Like, yeah, they're kind of putting up a fight, but not really. Not really. Several of the massive insects that infest Upper Avernum have hidden back here. They ambush whatever fresh meat they can. They greet the arrival of prey with great enthusiasm. See, these ones are able to put up some fight. These are mean to fight too soon. Oh, see? Keep 'em up, keep 'em up, keep 'em up. A dead boy. Okay, I guess that's all of New Formello. There's nothing here. Let's celebrate by eating more pretzels. Wait, is this where they died? I have to go all the way in here? Okay, you stand at the entrance to a long, narrow, dark tunnel. There's a faint, persistent, unpleasant rotting odor. I still want to find a healer. The passage ends at a small cavern. The rotting smell is strongest here, and it doesn't take long to see why. At the far end of the cave, you see two heavily decomposed human bodies. As you enter, several large shittering insects walk out of the shadows and charge you. It's very strange that you didn't hear or see them earlier. You should have easily detected creatures this large and noisy. Oh my goodness, they're so weak? You reach the bodies and examine them closely. They were human males. They've been dead for some time now. With all the monsters around here, it's easy to guess why the bodies haven't been recovered. These men were not killed by Kytrax, as you might have expected. They were burned to death. They were both struck in the chest by intensely severe and almost undoubtedly magical flames. The question is obvious. Who would sear these men to death and then leave them here, and why? There must be more evidence here somewhere. It keeps pointing out that we should have heard these things sneaking up on us. The null bugs always make me look twice, to be honest. What is going on? Why can't I open my... What is happening? Okay, sometimes the game window loses focus and regains it in a weird way. What a... Don't miss, he's got no HP. No, what? Why are we missing these bats? They're worth nothing. What? Goodness, we let him do that. As you walk by the crystal, you trigger a trap. The crystal begins to glow red, putting off intense heat. As you tend to your burns, you wonder if the two men at the entrance were burned up by a magical trap like the one you encountered. To find their murderers, you'll need to find whoever trapped these caves. This looks dangerous. You finally reach the end of this long, hazardous tunnel. It's a cavern strewn with massive amounts of rubble. As you enter and try to get a good look at the room, there's a blinding flash of light. In an instant, a horde of insects, giant insects, is facing you. Yet another in a series of nasty magical traps. Ooh, this looks like a job for AoE. And Zesos to miss like a jackass. Pretty sure the wisdom crystals are just XP. Oops. Alright, well, we got the thing. You get close enough to examine the north end of the cavern. What you find is very unnerving. This was once the south end of what must have been a very long gallery. It has now been sealed off. The corridor was blocked off by a rock fall so extreme that it must have been felt for miles around. The scorch marks and signs of melting on the ceiling tell you what must have caused it. It was an incredible magical force. You searched the rubble of the cavern trying to figure out who was here and why they did what they did. You notice the glint of metal under some gravel. Brushing away the gravel, you find the shattered skeleton of a humanoid. It was probably slain by accident when the tunnel was destroyed. It grasps a finely polished steel key. It's of normal size, but a very peculiar twisted looping design. There are no markings on it, or any other indications of who might have made it. It's the only interesting thing you find. Discouraged, you take it with you. It looks like this is as far as you're going to go. Leave it to Zest to just whiff it, man. See? This boy can't hit anything. Why is she hitting? She's wearing so much gear that destroys her hit chance. I don't get it. I don't get it. I might get ambushed again and coming out, but okay. I guess I can go show them the key. Why not? They all said it wasn't magic. They dumb. Or at least McKinley said it wasn't magic. So was it McKinley or Dominic? Who cares? I found this key inside the caves where the murders happened. Looks at it carefully. Interesting. I don't recognize the style of construction. You should show it to Anaximander. He might be able to tell you more about it. Okay, thanks. Everyone in this town has no brain. No brain. Did I talk to him? Don't remember. No, I guess I didn't. He's laying floor. Nothing else to do here. And this, kids, is why we don't explore these places early in the game, because there's so nothing to do here. I gain an item, the Blessing of Magic? What does that even mean? I literally have no idea what that means. I'm trying to figure if it's something that's stacking with something I already have. What does that even mean? I have literally no idea. Cool. I think I don't know. So weird. Alright, we're gonna sling our way around these little caverns. We should be strong enough to handle this. Bunch of insects. This is the Kytrex stuff. This can be pretty mean, but I think we're okay. Oh, I don't know what I did. It didn't let me target, so... Stuff down in Upper Avernum is weighted so weird. There's more. kind of resetting our progress by pushing us backwards, and then we have to walk up and do the event again. We probably have to fight the event many times. Something is so wrong with Sess. Seriously, he can't hit anything. Oh, we made it. The slime-stained corridor is finally quiet. Looks like you finally cleared out the Kydruck infestation. This area shouldn't have any more troubles with them. Ah, their lair is open for you to explore. Perfect, I wanted their lair. You search the remains of this small ruin, you dig through the massive heaps of discarded Kydruck exoskeletons. There are remains of piles of human goods stolen from ambushed passing merchant caravans. Alas, the powerful Kydruck draws have torn them all apart. The only thing you find intact besides a few coins is a small shield. Wow. Leave it to the game to just ruin the fun. This is interesting. A little bit less armor, less penalty to hit, but 2 hardiness. I don't know. I don't trust this game to balance well. 2 hardiness doesn't make us... I don't know. I guess giving up some armor for hardiness isn't bad. Not as much parry, but I mean... This is like a garbage shield, so... -10. Oh yeah, he's got a good reason to be using that one in particular, so I'm gonna leave that there. Okay. We did it. Let's finish scanning the edges. I don't remember what was here. I feel like it's an event that lets us leave. Oh, Nephilim settlement. The Nephilim are bandits and worth. Get 'em! Oh yeah, I have a vivid memory of trying to take this fight in here. This should not be a problem, I don't think. Oh! That's hilarious. I think I'd like to put them next to each other. Let's make sure we just shield up. There are archers here, but... let's make sure they have a bad day. Give me those pretzels. So many. 1 pretzel for every Nephil. Pretzel for Nephil. Oh. Oh my goodness. Dude, that bear's not doing anything compared to what we just did. We just did a war crime. This, what is your deal, my guy? I don't get it. He's missing them like they're missing us. Like it doesn't compute in my brain. Cloaks are worth nothing. Easy. I do remember taking that on. We can't actually get the boat down here. But that's interesting. A bent hexagonal bar? I've never seen that. I'm pretty sure we already did that. Wow, that's useless. I thought there'd be something there. Clear this out. Get wrecked, buddy. Get wrecked, buddy. Cat's trying to use my leg as a pin cushion. This is poetry. Cordelia used to be the last in XP line. And now she's first. What a comeback story. Wow, we like have literally reversed order, because now it's Zess. Well, they're like 1 XP away from each other, though. That's impressive. I'm glad we got that level. Yay! I guess I left it on the backtrack. It's kind of more just upper Avernum now, huh? I like the map out here, there's just not a lot going on. Spiritual herbs. It's not that impressive. That's alright. I mean, if I had to farm them, I guess that's one thing. Okay. The skulls, totems, reptilian trophies lining the path have a clear message here. The territory to the north is not controlled by humans. The creatures ahead will not take kindly to intrusions. Some of the creatures who snuck up their way up to Upper Avernum are not friends to our people. Let's wreck them. And the Sliths Serikai. As soon as the Sliths who live there see you, some flee to the north and the rest charge you. They bear crude two-tined spears and fierce, stupid expressions. Not much immobile proc. Oh, first let's hit my level. That's how you know I'm pro. That's how you know. Oh my goodness. I thought they were going to be stronger than this to BH. Maybe that cave is the real deal. That's the immobile one. Wow. Let's do our levels. So I know I've been waiting for a chance to do so she's not power leveling her disciplines, but she should get 1 per level just to kind of stay current. This should earn her that power smash. And we did cap out riposte and parry. I know I wanted to give her more parry. It's just a good time. Alright, and it's been a minute since we got to do traits. Recovery will be pretty good. The more often she can use those skills, the better. She could benefit. I don't think I'm using any heavy items yet though, so that's kind of preemptive without an obvious gain. I've been struggling to tell what parry or what challenger does ever. Even when we're fighting low level enemies, they really seem to aim at the casters if they want. I gotta say, there are not good reasons to pick Slith and Nephil characters. It is such a disadvantage to only get one trait instead of two. He's like literally half as far through his traits, and these are the most important things you can do. That's wild. Man, Taka, why you gotta be like that? Okay, newsflash, 20 is not the cap. I really don't know how to balance this out. In RPGs, a lot of times when you have a cap, it helps you like figure out what the game is suggesting is your, like, how you should pace yourself. Not so here. So we ended up buying a lot of our priest skill. We still haven't learned several of the spells. May as well remind myself which ones. Never mind, literally can't. Hang on, let's go to the tower so that I can open my spell list. I bet I don't have domination. Return, you know what? It would be kind of a game changer if I had 16. That is kind of like his rush to get... it's like his version of battle discipline rush. Okay, so maybe I will try that. Let me go back over here. took a quick bathroom break, but like tried to use my phone, do a little gen emoji. Insufferable word mashup. It's like I type in what I want and it takes away the process. It's like, choose a person. Like, what? Bitch, no, just make an emoji. I ain't gonna choose a person. Just make an emoji. You can figure it out. Just do it. What is Gen AI for? If not, to just take some instructions. If I wanted it to be a person, I'd do that. And then you can't dismiss the panel. iOS 26 or whatever they jumped to is a fucking nightmare. No joke. Take that. Honestly, I feel like Summon was falling behind, but honestly, one trait per level is so bad. Part of me wants to play this game with a new party. I wouldn't know how to min-max it yet. Just part of why I'm holding back. But getting one trait instead of two is such a handicap. It's making me wonder what my playthrough party was composed of. Yeah, let's check. Of course I can't see. I know that she hasn't learned a bunch of these spells, so I should probably not give her. More of that. She's got Sword Mage, but that's mostly to skip the encumbrance. Not really sure. Like, we've skipped luck, like, entirely. I know that it would be effective to have it, but it's so hard to prioritize. It would be much easier to be like, oh, +5 luck? Like, heck yeah. And this is funny, but like, In Exile 3, buying luck worked different, it scaled differently. Exile 3 was just a better game. And it just made it clear, like, when you were getting luck, you knew you were spending differently. So it didn't feel like you were losing stuff. Because, like, you don't know when luck pays off. I know exactly how one more mage level pays off. Oh my god. So thirsty. I'm gonna sleep well tonight, I think. We're like 2 hours in. Yeah. Probably try to tackle these slith here, and then I feel like, except for the other slith, it might, actually this might even connect in the same cave. I don't know if Blessed Ground... I'm pretty sure it's only for melee. Another level of Sword Mage would be cool. But I'm not hurting for it yet, so I think I'm literally gonna put 2 on Summon Focus. That's gonna max that for her, but that's such a power spike. Alright, let's get back here. There's one more Slith fight. At least one more, I think. This cave contains several crude stone nests. Once again, they're not occupied by the friendly Sliths who work with Avernum. These are the savage kind. The warriors of the village are eager to drive you back. These should get a little harder. A little bit more on our level anyway. Yeah. Summon, summon, baby. Oh, I keep forgetting it summons into the east first. See, I gave her another level of that tank thing, and they just don't care about her. I feel like I should, like, disassemble this game and figure out what the hell it's doing. Who knows? The enemy AI has this guy out here. Just casting and hitting nothing. Oops. Well, at least it cleaved. Not great though. We did get adrenaline rush. See, puts me up to 20 points. Let's see what it's like. Okay, so it costs 9 to attack. He's still got more. That's not bad. 9 means 3 attacks. That's good. Getting better on the first aid. Still not a lot of energy gains, but... You reach the final cave in this region and find that the remaining Slithzerikai have banded here for a final desperate defense against your invasion. There's a considerable force ahead, and they look like they mean business. Yeah, do it. We're here to see it, baby. Oh, I think I accidentally skipped him. At the end of the swamp, you find something exotic and bizarre, an evil shrine built by the savage Slithzerikai. It is dominated by a rough-hewn statue of a large humanoid monster, one-head demon, one-head slith, with 4 arms and plenty of other appendages as well. It strikes an effective balance between ugly and nasty. At its base, you see that the savage monsters have been piling all their valuables in supplication, probably stolen from the local merchants. There are plenty of barter goods and a ritual sacrificial knife. Take it. You boldly loot the temple, knowing as you do that such places often have powerful magical defenses. Your expectations are fully met. The bodies of the monsters you slew rise up and fight you once again. Oh my gosh. How embarrassing. I've got a vampiric knife and 1,000 coins. Let's not skip it so that I can just like have a good time. AoE might be better unless it's single target. I should remember that. Summon. Probably do better to have the other shield. I learned in one of the other combats, though, that oh, she's slow, so she lost her turn. I learned in one of the other combats that a more powerful shield doesn't overwrite a weaker one. This isn't too bad. I mean, he's getting walloped, but we can heal through it. If we had the spine shield, they'd be more hurt by now, though. Oops, I should have taken down that one. It's alright, the warg is on it. The warg, the warg. No, the warg is not on it. Slowed again, both of them actually that time. At least the shield is down, so I could recast it. Not that it matters at this point. I mean, that was some experience. Oh, look, see, this is why skipping combats doesn't feel like a perk. That's interesting. -1 to strength and intelligence? Yikes. You get a couple of endurance, but I don't know who that's for. TBH. Other than to sell it. Okay. Well, there is still another Slith thing down there. Let's see if Erica will do anything for us, though. I've learned more. Alright, I think I already told her about her symbol. I have found the dragon stuff. It would not surprise me if they have a hand in this. They are powerful, they are on the surface, and they hate the Empire. I shall see if I can contact him and learn more about this, more of this matter. Okay, I guess. I'd like to learn more magic. You know, and these are pricey, but I don't know where else to do some of these. Sure, why not? Oh, that was a learn. Okay, improve it as well. don't know if that was worth it. Whatever. Let's see what we find back here. Well, these aren't tough. Yeah. Whoa. Alright, maybe I should have come here sooner. I know we leveled a lot on the surface, but that's pretty funny. Oops. Well, that's good. The lightning spray does weakness curse. That's good. It makes it harder for them to hit. I was worried about that spell not being good enough if I couldn't get a proc like that. A group of lazy, overfed cave beasts sit by a pond munching on the remains of some sort of animal. The slimy things feed happily, unconcerned by your presence. As you charge the beasts, one of them looks at you. It is a lizard, about the size of a cave cow, with bright glittering eyes. As it looks at you, time starts to slow down. A basilisk? Oh, we got slowed. I don't know if mental attacks means magic. Probably not. Oh, what? Man. It's confusing me about which turn it's gonna give me. I saw it highlight Cordelia. This is a little rough. Let me try. Then we haven't reloaded in a second. Let me try that. They're not concerned with our presence. Would have been better had I done that. With a backstab setup. I think we're generally going to struggle on this unless we have a serious heal strategy. Guess I can keep shooting those. The lightning procs are pretty bad too. Yeah, you gotta like bowl them over hard. Like there's more I could be doing, but yeah, the summons do draw aggro. That might be a better way to open the fight. That's interesting. That is a tough fight. At least we know there's like something to come back to. At least there's something. I don't think there's anything else except for these guys, which, you know, it's been a minute. You can teach. Yeah, we didn't do this before. Let me make sure. Yeah. I am willing to blow the money on that. That's probably a better use of money than the other things we did. I forget how the spirit prism works. I don't know if, like, that's... Okay, yeah, it's a key item. Okay, okay, so I guess we can just cast those now? And it's all good. We still don't have Pierce Barrier. I know generally, or at least I remember a little about what's in there. Boy, I think that's all I really need to do out here. Couple things left. But not much. Alright, so let's tell Anaximander what we did. Oh my goodness, just walk. Walk, 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 walk. Still gonna need a healer. Okay, you tell Anaximander about the rubble near the murder site near New Formello. Ah, a key, very intriguing. He looks at it and takes some notes. I think that you should keep it. May come in handy, and be sure to speak with Flanagan again. Are you serious? He's all the way out there in New Formello, man. What a dummy. And Anaximander didn't tell us anything. He's just like, yeah, no, cool, yeah, hang on to that, buddy. Alright, let's go back up. Back up. I left the boat way up north. Sometimes there are events like that. Just on the ground, but... Pretty sure this boat is useless. Other than... getting to that island, which we can't do anything with yet. Yeah. Super pointless, buddy. Thanks for that. Well, let's go get the boat and bring it somewhere where we're gonna see it next time we're in Upper Avernum. So if we leave it up here, it's gonna slip our pathing. No. I guess I technically didn't get off on this island. In good riddance, there was no reason to. Actually, can I enter whatever this town's name is? I can. Nice. This is slightly different from... Oh. Ooh, thanks to your magical training, you are able to focus and make a sense. The rapidly moving words, they seem to be magical instructions. However, they rely very heavily on the Vanatai figures of speech and analogies. You understand most of the writing, but not enough to fully master the spell. You just don't know enough about Vanatai culture. Okay. I'm vaguely aware of why. That's interesting, though, to know that we do have enough arcane lore. Yeah, let's leave the boat near that town. Okay. Well, that was a little anticlimactic for an ending, but we did get some spell upgrades, and we did get this simulacrum. Not sure if we have a healer around here. One of the few reasons. I don't think we're gonna get anything out of that. We haven't used the trainer. I don't think we're gonna spend money doing that. But it's nice to walk back in there and say hi. Oh yeah, advanced training. I am under orders to train you the best of my ability. Interesting. I'm pretty sure these are just straight levels. That's what it looks like. You used to be able to train like kind of anything. Cost you money. But that's how it went. Alright. Music's gonna go wonky. I always forget. These headphones. I know that one side dies faster than the other. Just charge. This is the first time I've been back to the surface. Finally made it. Let me change the thing. We are in Lower Krizsan. I think that's how you spell it. Alright, no, Kriz. I did that wrong. Krizsan Province. Alright, yeah, we do have several quest things. Like, this is clearly where we need to go. We also skipped the Mysterious Crypt. It's probably smart to go handle that at some point here before too long. But I would very much like to test our strength over here. So we still haven't beaten this bro. Ghukbar. Oh, we triggered him. Not that he needs to be immobile. Hey, at least we're, you know, surviving. There's a few things I'd like to do, but I think that they can heal themselves. I wonder... Resisted. Okay. Might reload it just because I was being funny there. Oops, I just did that. Okay, yeah, let's... I was being a smartass. And you gotta fail like that? Come on. Oh man, both of them got stunned that time. They're not gonna be able to heal themselves. Oh good, he's applying more curse. I like that. Kinda don't want to get cleaved. Me as well. Uh-oh. Yeah. He's not doing Earthquake quite as much when there's only one of them. I think we can do this. I don't know how much experience Zess is gonna miss on, but it's much easier with only one of them up. That's funny. Much easier. Eh, 26. The Helm of Car. Sharpshooter and Sniper, interesting. This is a little bit more interesting for her. She may have a reason to finally go get her Sword Mage 3. Just because it's mind effect resist. It's not an emergency, but I don't know, man. That wasn't that big a deal. Oh. Well, we're still down a person, but who cares? Why are we getting XP for this stuff? I really don't understand the scaling in the game. It's quite strange. Like, she's getting experience while he's not. I just don't get it. Are Nuffle just dumber? Like, I don't get it. Alright, let's see if this res is in. Nope. Still don't remember what the healer could be. Fine, we'll stay in a room. $20 coins. Can we go in here yet? I guess not. Amazing. Out on this island, miles and miles beyond the far end of nowhere, you find a small, crude hut. Smoke rises from a small chimney, and a sign in front says, "Go away." Do you knock? Hell yeah. Whoops, I'm banging a lot of stuff now. A withered, gnarled old hermit waddles out. of the hut, looking very angry at being disturbed. Intruders, get off my island, having had his say. He waves a hand, curses you severely, and storms back into his hut. You don't feel so good. You wounded us. Oh, wound level 2. Well, that's weird. I don't know what the point of that is. Right, there's just nothing. I mean, that's fine. It's not like there has to be something, it's just... Hey, it's those people I was hoping to run into. They don't seem to be aware of what you did to the slimes. You tell them of your battle with the alien beasts and the happy results. They look at your armor and weapons and they believe you. The woman who leads the group says thank you for finding us and telling us of events. We'll return and try to rebuild our homes. Safe travels to you. You have our gratitude. Your reputation is improved. Hey, that's nice. Oh, is this, I don't know what's going on here. Huge lizard. Oops. Now he is getting 4 and she got 0. Truly a mystery. If it's randomizing but like balancing it, I don't know what the point is. More lizards. Okay, short walk farther and you see a pile of coins and other goods on the cave floor, surrounded by withered, alarmingly large green scales. The scales surround a lot of loot. Some of those scales are very large, like the size of shields. Take 600 coins. You walk to the end of the cave, stepping on lizard scales as you go, and find a storehouse of gold. There's a pot of coins, the newest minted a century ago, sitting in the middle of an empty lair. You debate whether to take the coins or not. As you ponder the issue, however, you hear a throaty laugh. A small dragon, flanked by fire lizards, walks in to greet you. It laughs, it says, "At long last, I can add to my hoard," and then it attacks. At least the gold will be yours if you live. Oh, he gets to go twice. Well, that's not a good way to start that. Let's just say that, right? It's not like impossible to do that. I just probably need him to spend his points different to make him move or something. mean, it is giving me kind of a unique map. I did use that to summon, that's interesting. This is probably not gonna work, but we'll see, we'll see. I don't know if I'm worried about these or not. Yeah, so he moved a lot, so he couldn't fire twice. Might have to use some sneaky tactics. Who knows? Uh-oh, he's immobile. Now he's definitely gonna shoot us. Uh-oh. I was afraid of all of those things happening. Can't reach. Of course you can't reach. I'm pretty sure... Oh, copy. Oh, interesting. I feel like Ghukbar could have been captured if that message is different. Oh wait, you're not holding invulnerability. We can do some damage, it's just... It's gotta be a bit more planned than that. I'm pretty sure I've used invulnerability out there before to get him. A little tricky though. Well... let me... I don't remember how much he charges us for a portal. 50? Alright, whatever. I'm pretty sure you can mess with this. Okay, Shader is on Beguile. Krizsan, not good. Sharimik. Okay, Sharimik is the direction we want to go. Morelli is ahead of us. Yeah, let's do this. Because I want to try to jump straight to someone who can heal us. I don't know where anything is, but this looks promising. You seem to be in good health. What are you talking about? Oh, good, 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 good. Divine Fire. Wait, improving heal? I don't know why I would need to do that. Yet. Improve mountains? I think I need to do that, because I feel like I sometimes can't break stuff that looks like I should. Alright, well, we burned all our money. I'm annoyed that I don't know, we might have a very long recovery for the Nephil. Well, I found a healer just like I wanted. And it didn't help. Okay, so this is the town where Commander Corey and whoever is... Whichever the other one is. Somewhere in here. To get their permission, I think I have to pay one of them a bunch of coins. Which means we need to go make more money again, but we should be up at the... Yeah, we're up by Sharimik here. But that's okay. There's several things here. We would like to go this way, but we can't go too far up there. Like, this is giant territory. This is not good. This is hill giants. And I don't think we're ready for that yet. Oh, I'm popping like crazy. How's our XP looking? Yeah, we're not leveled yet. Wow, somehow they got level with the XP. I don't know how that happens. You can't plan that. No. Game, can you pass for me, please? There are a few of these island jumps that I haven't done. So we'll just try to catch them as we see them. Yeah, see, this is what we need nature lore for. We'll see what happens. Oh, looking closer, you see a glint of metal under the bones. You dig out an old filthy necklace. Take it. Not what I thought was gonna happen. +3 to quick action. Oh, that's a battle discipline. +3. That's gonna like double it. Interesting. Oh yeah, hang on. That's your new favorite toy. I could probably sell the wave blade. Oh wait, we do need to get those statues. I think that's there in Sharimik. In normal Exile, you didn't jump like that. It just told you you were floating and you had a certain number of turns to land somewhere. One movement tile at a time. I have no idea who I needed to turn those busts into. Oh, I forgot you have to turn that in. Guess I finally understand what the research books are. The mayor. That's not the guy I want. There he is. Yay, marble busts. Still can't open that. Okay. Not bad. Let's see. Lorelei. Blah, blah, blah. It would be nice just to get Ghukbar out of the way, but we kind of walked a long way. I'll probably... What time? Is it? Oh, it's 11. I have to go to midnight to hit my 4-hour. I don't think I need to do that. Let's just... call it. Yeah, see, he's still sick. Hate that. Okay, hi cows. Let's get off of that north area. Uh-oh. Well, this is in the vicinity of the stuff we would have to be doing. Let's see if I can... Oh yeah, Divine Fire. Oh, that doesn't leave... Okay. Fascinating. Oh. Dangerous. His fatigue is getting better with that necklace. Yeah. We're gonna get ganked a lot though. Not getting much XP, but hey, it adds up. Give me those backstab crits. I wonder if I can kill him. Yeah. Heal us. Okay. Gidrig. This is alright. Let's pause at Gidrig. We'll stand right here just because it's easy to see. Nice, nice. Alright, let's get ourselves out of here. La 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 la. This feels really bright. Maybe it's just because it's dark. It still feels bright though. Yeah, yeah. Trying to find the stream controls. Where you at? Not bad. Not bad. At least we get a level. That's always nice. I think the next thing we ought to do is this troglodyte altar. I think if we go ahead and do that, we'll probably get enough money to pay the fee for that endorsement to go take care of the troglodytes proper. And then after that, I think it's the Hell Giants. I think I got myself to the higher level battle disciplines a little faster in this play. It's pretty good. Pretty sure that the need to check that stuff. It's gonna check my other file to see what my party comp was. Generally it was the same thing, just sword, halberd, priest, mage, but I don't remember what the races were. I don't think it was a 4-human party though. And I think that that is definitely, oh, excuse me, I think that's definitely the best party type. You just get more of those traits, man. The traits. Traits matter a lot. I think I got hair on my mouth. I don't know how that happened. Just gives you a lot of stuff. We did okay early on because we all picked up what we needed to. And the XP boosting, the wisdom stuff, but the 2 non-humans are gonna fall behind a lot, and I don't think that there's any other benefits for the rest of the game. So I'm trying to prove myself wrong. Sometimes I'll say a thing out loud just to see if it sounds right, and I think it does. I think it does. Oh, Taka found her spot back there. Good job, Taka. Well, I guess it's time to look around. Wind down. Thanks if you popped in. We're still working towards kind of a supercut of this stuff. I don't know what all's gonna be in it, but it'll be an effort to go back and go through it. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm definitely gonna... I might try to read off, like, all the names of the characters. Just, like, use the footage flashing through of every one of them. I think it'll be funny. What do you know? I'm not a comedian. When I write fiction, I also don't... Like, certain things are funny to me, but they're not always funny forever. So I don't know how to judge a comedy when it's written down. At least not in like a novel form. I have like a dry comedy beat. Works better in some types of writing, but not like fiction. Situational stuff is a little funnier to me, but it's more about like how it plays. So like a whole scene is absurdist. It's a little harder for me to... Like I know it when I see it, but it's hard to just create it. I have to like happen into it, so it's hard to plan. Anyway, having my fun. Let's... figure out how to pause this again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I was trying to dig more out, but... We done. Good night, take heart. Be amazing. Go play Quest 64. It's a bad interface, but it's a great... Has no cutscenes. The Game Boy game is actually like a demake improvement of Quest 64. But Quest 64 is still just a nostalgia hit. I'll never not like that game. I've, not frequently, but I've been working on a Quest 64 engine remake that's more real-time combat, which is a little funny because like I don't normally spring for real-time. I hate the way that Final Fantasy and a lot of RPGs have just gone towards real-time combat and just destroys the strategy of it all. I wanted to love Final Fantasy 15 so much, but it just feels like they destroyed the targeting systems. Like, magic is not fun. I know people are going to disagree. And they're allowed to, but there's something tangibly lost when you have to, like, pause a real-time combat thing and, like, aim a little artillery circle around on the ground. Like, that is... in a real-time system, like, that's not That's not why we had magic in video games. Like, it wasn't for that. So I really don't like real time, but I think Quest 64 is like such a bad engine that real time and multiple party members for like the characters there, which is kind of how the game was originally planned, just got like brutally cut and axed over and over and over again. I think if you gave those things back to it and gave it a little bit of a touch, it actually like works really well. Like there's strange remnants of things that are almost real time, like when enemies fire spells that you can run around, like after they've fired but before they've finished landing. It's like it's integral to the game because that's how it lets you try to dodge things. Yawn again. Anyway, so it's like important, but it kind of suggests that like there is a reason to run around. And I just have this vision of you firing wind cutters at night and the lights glowing and they're just like soaring across the battlefield at something while you're just like just Brian's idiot run. And yeah, I think there's potential there. I even left a comment on someone's Quest 64 video. He was interested in, how did he say it? I don't remember, I'd have to go watch it, but I think he was interested in certain changes to the system, and I disagreed with some of it, but the point is that like the battle system is so bad in Quest 64. The whole thing is so bad in Quest 64 that it demands you imagine a better version of it. And I don't blame anyone for imagining a better version of that battle system. Like, it's fun. I'll get to finish that one day. It's just a Unity project. There's a really good reason to do more C#. Which I don't do a ton of, but, and not like Unity is pure C#, but I am not interested in full-blown .NET. I know why people like it and use it, but not my full ecosystem. Something to do with the support packages. Like, I know people write some good stuff, but C#, and I mean, C# is probably the worst example, because it does have custom syntaxes and pragma and other stuff. It's just, maybe just too traumatized by Java. Java made me truly hate certain kinds of code. The people who write enterprise Java, it's like they want you to suffer when you read that stuff. And it's always the Java people who are like, oh, we could just generate stubs in other languages, like, based on our Java API. It's like, kill me. Java's one of those languages where if you take the idioms of Java and you just ram it through the square peg hole of another language, it is always the worst version of that other language. Java, it's like, you just, maybe some people will know what this weird example is, but like if you know a language, but you're learning another, you're like translating in your head, you do this really blunt translation where it's just kind of like word by word, and then you like if you're thinking just far enough ahead, you can like pattern match a phrase that you're trying to say, and you rip that out and you say the right idiom or phrase or word order or whatever is needed in the other language, but you're still speaking kind of herky-jerky. You don't even have to find an exotic language to come up with examples like that. Like even just English to French or similar. It sounds bad. Like there are better ways to start your sentences in another language if you're fluent enough at that language. And I feel like it's exactly the same thing with Java, like generating Python stubs from a Java library. Like, gun to my head, I just tell you to do it, man. Like, don't make me work in a stubbed Python from Java. It's just why would you do that? Code gets read so much more than it's written to like sin that hard, like making other people use your APIs, like following those steps, like so much sinning is going on. And with that, I'll say goodnight. So much sinning is going on. Take heart. Don't write Python stubs from Java. Don't do it. Just don't. If you're tempted, just don't. Just don't. Please don't do it.